Well, it looks like people have gone too far collecting Pokemon cards and scalping Pokemon cards. Remember how I said GameStop not selling online was a bad idea? It was bad. I got backlash for it, like from my shorts, TikToks, all that. But eventually, the fights have built up. We've seen plenty of fights outside of GameStops for restocks that are limited, by the way. And GameStop, proudly enough, is cheering these people on, or at least they were. Now the publicity's bad, so I don't know if they're going to. So we're going to get straight into the video. You guys might have seen this circulating around. I also made a TikTok about this, but the thing is that I couldn't show the video because sites like TikTok or Instagram won't let me show that. So now we're here on YouTube. I'm going to show you guys the full video. All right, so we're here on Twitter. This is where I found it originally. You might be able to find it on the Reddit, anything like that. Maybe on YouTube right now, like a full video. But it's gotten so bad, and it's gotten so much attention. World Star has posted it. They have highly intelligent videos on their website. And then the New York Post made an article about it. And I have the article up. We'll take a look at it after the video. But in this post, a dude gets stabbed after two people cut in line for Pokemon cards outside of GameStop in Colma, California. Do you normally stab people for line cutting? They do. I love how they proceed to call the person in the video a midget. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at this.
I told you to do it like that. Put your hands on me. I apologize and everything. No, you put your hands on me. Hell no. Hey, yo, what's up? You have to kick. What's up? Come on, man.
This guy is he's really tough. Wearing the Pikachu sweater. He's looking really tough. That screams I'm gonna kick your ass. And the funny part is in this video, like look at this bitch slap. Look at that. Bam! You don't fuck with someone. You don't fuck with someone with a Pikachu sweater. So also the person that they were referring to was this lady right here. She's saying that kids are watching. So right now it looks like it's probably around 5, 6 in the morning. Pretty overcast. There might be kids in line. It's summertime. The fact that this is going on in front of kids and you're acting more of a child than they are is embarrassing. These three start fighting. The lady tries to get in. She's saying there's kids watching. It's just, it's a whole mess.
Oh, hell no.
And I don't know if you guys could hear it, but you can hear the glass break.
Leave it like that. I told you. I told you.
So that's the video right there. It's like 30 seconds long. Whether this is for collecting, scalping, whatever it may be, this is way too far and it's fucked up. Like, you're going to seriously fight outside of a GameStop, but not just fight. You're going to stab someone over cardboard. And then if you're a scalper, and you're making money, you're like, dude, I got to make my money, man. You're not making much profit. I'm going to be honest, especially when they're limiting product. You're not making much. It is not that big of a deal. But I want to turn the attention to GameStop. I have said that this was a bad move by GameStop. They wanted to do this in the hype of the market, and there have been so many fights outside of their stores, and now there's this. And are they talking about them? Nope. I'm just letting it happen. GameStop, you look like real pieces of shit right now. Like, real pieces of shit. I understand having some in-person drops, but the fact that it's all in person, none online, and then, there's nobody monitoring this. I know it's not your job to monitor and babysit these people because these people are fucking stupid as it is. But, I mean, in reality, you're creating these situations. You're creating this. And, I mean, you've cheered people on in tweets for camping outside GameStop. I know it's harmless in your eyes, but, I mean, there's idiots like this that show up. I don't know. It might be time to bring back online. They're not going to. But I don't think that people are going to be camping out like this in a year. probably when the hobby dies down after the 30th. But let's go ahead, take a look at the article and see more in depth of what the New York Times reported. 2 men were arrested and another was injured after the suspects allegedly cut in line at a Pokemon card sale in California, sparking an all-out brawl that ended in a brutal stabbing. Pokemon fans and scalpers, love how they had to throw in scalpers, lined up bright and early outside a GameStop in the town of Colma on Saturday for a highly anticipated restock of the franchise's coveted trading cards. Whoever wrote this article definitely collects Pokemon. The fact that they use the word scalper, that's pretty funny. All it took was one wrong step, and suddenly 3 men were fighting on the sidewalk. Yeah, the GameStop had restocked trading cards that morning. This is the GameStop that they were referring to. One of the suspects, 49-year-old San Francisco resident Miguel, I'm not going to say the full name, but because I'll probably say it wrong, tried to cut in line to buy the cards, the Colma Police Department said. Look at this part. The unidentified victim, who was wearing a black hoodie with the franchise's famed unofficial mascot Pikachu on the front, confronted him as captured in a video. I apologize for everything, said another man when he tried to push the victim away. Now get your hands off me. The victim lunged and tried to reach for the man before pivoting and smacking 27-year-old Isaiah across the face. And he pounced on the victim and allegedly shoved him to the ground while frantic bystanders tried to intervene and said, "There's kids watching." One woman shouted as she set her belongings down and tried to pull them apart. All 3 men scrambled back to their feet, throwing blind punches until they collapsed in a pile to the ground. This behavior. And then the 2 men fled the scene in separate vehicles, but the victim was somehow still aware enough to obtain photos of their cars with the license plate included, the police said. So that's good. And they were both arrested and charged with assault with a deadly weapon, causing great bodily injury, battery with serious bodily injury, and conspiracy to commit a crime. This is just embarrassing. Like I've said before, I mean, we already talked about it. It's embarrassing. They're acting like children. People are dumb. And then GameStop, you're just as dumb for letting this shit go on. And you guys are going to let it keep riding. You create the hype by having people camp out, and you have people come in stores to drive foot traffic and sales. At what cost? At this? This is just, it's so sickening. But enough of this topic. I want to talk about one more thing. Actually just got announced today, because I think this was yesterday or 2 days ago. But this just got announced today. eBay has officially announced the launch of extended bidding on their platforms. A bid placed in the final 2 minutes of the auction will extend the time by 2 additional minutes. This move should help drive additional bids on in-demand items late in the auctions. Extended bidding is coming and tests will begin soon. More details soon on when we will see this live and applied to our auctions. Apparently this is for just trading cards. I'm on the r/Pokemon TCG, and they said this is just for trading cards. So if you've ever been on Whatnot, this is how it works. There's a setting where every time someone bids, the timer goes back up. It looks like they're really trying to drive the sales and basically squeeze out as much of that, like 13% or whatever the hell they take. Everyone's milking the cow right now. Everyone's milking the cow. Do I blame them? No, they're a company. eBay has, I mean, trading cards are worth so much money. This will be good for the seller and eBay, but as a buyer, I don't know. We'll see. There might be a good amount of shill bidding going on eBay. We'll have to see how it plays out. I buy some cards off eBay, not really auctions. I usually do buy it now and send offers to people. So we'll see how this works. I thought it was interesting. eBay's changing it up. Like I said, they're milking the cow. Why wouldn't you? But probably not going to be good for buyers. Then again, like I said, if you don't want to bid on cards, you should just go on buy it now. Just saying. But if you guys like this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. I also stream a couple times a week on YouTube and as well buy my stuff at vivotcg.com. And I'll see you guys in the next one.